You ever play Call of Duty? What the fuck am I saying? Of course you have! Doesn't matter which one. If you're watching this video, there isn't a single doubt in my mind you have played at least one. I wouldn't be surprised if it's up there with Mario, because everyone knows Call of Duty. I'm not gonna lie to you, most of these games are dog shit. Out of the probably hundreds of games, only 5 of them are any good, but the absolute best of them are the Black Ops games. Except Black Ops Declassified, get the fuck out of here, PS Vita. And here is the reason I will never forget these games. It wasn't just the multiplayer that made these games good, or the campaign despite Black Ops 1 and 2 having absolute bangers, but rather, the one mode that was new to these games, zombies. There isn't a single person in this world who doesn't have some fun playing zombies. This mode was a pure masterpiece, which is saying something when Activision is behind it. This is literally the reason most people bought the games in the first place. When Call of Duty World at War released to the public, it included a mode called Zombies. It was really good, but nothing super incredible. That was until Black Ops. The Zombies mode in this game have always been good. Well, at least most of them. I'll get into that later. Black Ops released with 2 Zombies maps out of the box, Kino der Toten and 5. Both of these maps were leagues better than anything in Call of Duty World at War, and this was the Black Ops to really show us how good Zombies was as a game mode. The only thing better than these games were the community. With YouTubers like Mr. T-Lexify, a Call of Duty Zombies icon, it's no wonder this community was always so great. It was kinda like Minecraft YouTubers, just with a different game. The same magic is seemingly lost with these YouTubers nowadays, the same way it has been with Minecraft YouTubers until JSchlatt and Carson and everyone else brought it back into the spotlight. No one watches Zombies content anymore, and these Zombies YouTubers are trying to rely on other games, but it just isn't working so well for them. I'll never forget spending hours watching, laughing, and loving these Zombies YouTubers. While they weren't as mainstream or as big as Minecraft YouTubers back in the day, they still hold a very special place in my heart. Enough of the content creators, let's get into Black Ops 2. This game had an amazing multiplayer and single player. However, Zombies at launch wasn't the best. This game was kind of like a test for Treyarch, before they knew who they wanted to make the next Zombies map for Black Ops 3. This game was one of the most important in the franchise, and I'll tell you why. At launch, the maps consisted of Dogshit, the map everyone knows is just okay, and Farm. That last one was so forgettable, it took me a solid 5 minutes to remember what the map was. Town was pretty okay, but there was nothing special about it, just generic old town. Then there was Transit, the map most people remember as the worst in Zombies history. The game was supposed to make up for this by having new game modes, such as Grief, an 8-player team-based Zombies mode that was, guess what, fucking stupid. They also had Turned later on, where you could play as a zombie. That was also, guess what, fucking stupid. This game didn't do great as far as mode goes. It seemed like all hope was lost for Zombies, as is usually the case with games under the Activision brand. But the first DLC was sure to hey was fucking stupid. We got Dire Eyes, a map almost as bad as Transit. At this point, the game's Zombies mode was almost impossible to revive. But believe it or not, somehow, Activision did something good. They pulled a complete 180 and made the Zombies map known as the second greatest Zombies map of all time, Mob of the Dead. This map was everything a Zombies fan could have asked for, and suddenly things were looking up for Zombies in Black Ops 2. The next map was nothing special. It was called Buried. It was pretty good, nothing groundbreaking, but it was certainly better than Town. Remember how I said that Mob of the Dead was the second greatest of all time? Well, that's because the next map is the absolute greatest of all time. This map was Origins. It had everything a Zombies fan could have asked for, and stuff that became series staples, such as a Wonder Fizz, 4 special elemental items, and an Easter egg ending cutscene. This had it all, and then some. And with that, Black Ops 2 was over. An all-in-all incredible entry in the series, but its throne would soon be taken by the all-time highest point of the series. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 released November 6th, 2015, and it was a treat. Amazing multiplayer, incredible zombies, and the campaign was dog shit, but nobody actually cares about the campaign, so it's fine. This game was so good, there was nothing to hate. The DLCs were all good, except for whatever the fuck Zetsubo no Shima was supposed to be. Almost every map here is amazing. Dreisendracht, Gorod Krovi, Revelations. It was the pinnacle for zombies. But this game did something different, and it's why I call it the ending to zombies. They remade almost every zombies map and released it in a DLC, including Origins. This was the best thing to ever happen to this game. And then everything went downhill. Black Ops 4 was horrible. Nothing about this game was good. Multiplayer was ass, zombies was a joke, and there wasn't even a campaign. Not like it mattered, but still, it wasn't there. This game was awful. Not to mention that you couldn't get past round 30 without it crashing. And if you were lucky, you'd get past round 5. Easter eggs were a glitchy mess. It was impossible to even try and play the game in the first place. They seem to have fixed most of the issues, but it's too late. The maps weren't even that great to begin with. So just because they fixed it doesn't mean it's worth going back to. This was the end of zombies. Zombie YouTubers are dead like Minecraft channels in 2015. The games are bad. There is really no hope for this. Usually these Tribute to videos have a good ending, but this one doesn't. The series is dead and is run by Activision. The zombie YouTubers have moved on. There is nothing left. There is a small glimmer of hope, however. Rumor has it that Activision is rebooting the series like they did with Modern Warfare. This is the only scenario I can see these games being good again. We will have to see, I guess. Until then, if you did actually watch until the end, or maybe even if you didn't, I thank you for sticking around. Goodbye.